everyone. If you've been in the textile industry for a while, you've probably noticed something interesting. The questions buyers ask today are very different from they asked a few years ago.
As a polyester fabric manufacturer, we receive inquiries from blankets brands, wholesalers, retailers, and importers almost every day. And recently, I've noticed a clear pattern. Many buyers are no longer focusing on the same things they used to. So, in today's video, I'd like to share the 3 things fabric buyers care about the most in 2026, based on real inquiries we've received. Let's get started. The first thing buyers care about is quality consistency. A few years ago, many conversations started with one question: what's your price? Today, that question still matters, but surprisingly, it's often not the first question anymore. More buyers are asking things like, can you keep the same quality for repeat orders? Will the color match the sample? Can you maintain the same hand feel? Will the GSM stay consistent? And honestly, I understand why. For many brands, one bad production batch can create much bigger problems than paying a slightly higher price. Returns, complaints, bad reviews, and delayed deliveries can all cost more than the fabric itself. That's why we are seeing more buyers focus on stability rather than simply looking for the cheapest supplier. The second thing buyers care about is product differentiation. Competition is becoming stronger every year. Many buyers realize that selling the exact same products as everyone else usually leads to price wars. Because of this, we are receiving more requests for customization. Buyers ask for custom colors, custom patterns, embossed designs, special packaging, and digital printing options. One thing I've noticed is that buyers are not just looking for fabric anymore. They're looking for ways to make their products stand out in the market. When customers see the textile products online, they have hundreds of options. Brands need something that makes people stop scrolling. That's why differentiation has become such an important part of sourcing decisions. The third thing buyers care about is customer experience. This is probably the biggest change we've seen. Today, buyers often ask questions like, will the fabric shed? How soft is it after washing? Will the color fade? How does it compare to rabbit fur fabric? How does it compare to flannel fleece? Notice something interesting. These questions are not really about the fabric. They are about the end customer. Buyers are thinking about reviews. They are thinking about the repeat purchase. They are thinking about customer satisfaction. In other words, they are thinking about beyond the product itself. And I think this trend will continue in the future. If I had to summarize what fabric buyers care about in 2026, it would be these 3 things: consistency, differentiation, and customer experience. Price still matters. Of course, it does. But it's no longer the only factor driving purchasing decisions. The buyers who succeed today are often the ones thinking about long-term product performance, not just short-term costs. I'm curious to know if you are seeing the same trend in your markets. Let me know in the comments. And if you are sourcing polyester fabrics or developing new products, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.